Welcome to day 3 of our special 10 days of prayer. So we've heard about how Jesus is the outer court, Jesus is also the holy place, and Jesus is the Holy of Holies. Now, in the ancient Israelite tabernacle, the Holy of Holies was the most sacred, most holy, most special spot. It was the deepest inside part of the tabernacle. And when Moses was around, that's where the scripture says he would go and meet with God face to face when he was in the Holy of Holies. This place was so holy that the regular priests and Levites couldn't go in there. Only the high priest could go in, and he could only go in one time every year. And this was where, both in Moses' time and then later when Solomon dedicated the temple, this is where what's called in Hebrew the kabod of God, the glory of God would descend. And the glory of God was so overwhelming that anyone who was even near it would collapse before the glory of God. And Moses himself would always throw himself down and cover his face when the glory of God would show up. Well, according to Scripture, Jesus is the glory of God. In Hebrews chapter 1, it says that he is the radiance of the glory of God. And in other words, he is the bright, shining light of God's glory that appears and manifests itself to us. Well, the invitation today is to keep pressing into, past the outer courts, past the holy place, and into the Holy of Holies, where we can meet with Jesus himself, who is the glory of God. Because here's some amazing news, you guys. Did you know that you and I, as children of God who've been reborn into his kingdom, we actually have a greater privilege than Moses did. We actually get to meet with God face to face and know who God is through the person of Jesus Christ. That's an even higher privilege than Moses had. So I'm inviting you now to press into the Holy of Holies, where you can meet with Jesus himself, the glory of God.